Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vixen and Hope. I got another video for y'all. So I'm going to show y'all this clip and then I'm going to come back.
Hey, man. You think that glitch is kind of sus though. Man, what else you putting in your mouth, man? You about fruity as hell. Is something you want to tell me?
Is there something you want to tell me?
Huh? What? Man, stop playing with me, man.
I mean, because I'm eating a hot dog, but you just imagine a whole dick in my mouth.
Hey, man, stop playing with me, bro. You know I ain't with that fruity shit.
I mean, it's 2022, bro. If you want to be a cat, a hamster, a dog, I won't judge you. If you're gay, just let me know. I've eaten a popsicle around you, brought banana to get my potassium, and each time you imagine a dick in my mouth. So again, I ask you, is there something you want to tell me?
So that video was actually, it was a little humorous, but I want to highlight a bigger thing that is going on amongst our community, right? As men, right? Not just the men community, but, you know, the community in general, but I want to talk about men specifically. But before I get into the commentary and my 4 or 5 points that I got to make, 4 points, if you're rocking with my channel, make sure you give it a thumbs up so it can circulate. Make sure you share it if you know, if I'm saying some real stuff or interesting things that you feel like other people might benefit from. Share it and subscribe to the channel if you like my content. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt. It don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I ask of you. So anyway, let me get into this, because a lot of times there's been a lot of stuff going around the community about DL men, men who are on the down low. And I must say that most men have a zesty element to them. I'm going to break all those things down. I know some of y'all might not want to hear that. But on the video that I just showed you, right, he made some valid points. He said, why is it that every time I'm eating something, right, you are imagining me sucking a penis? Or you're imagining me putting a penis in my mouth? See, a lot of people don't even think about that, right? Like we don't, you know, we see somebody with a hot dog, we be like, hey, yo, like, you know, we do all of that shit, right? But we don't really contemplate and think about, why are we thinking this way? Why am I imagining as a man? If I'm not gay, if I'm not zesty, if I'm none of that, why am I as a man imagining that you got a penis in your mouth every time you got a hot dog, every time you got a banana, every time you got a popsicle, every time you got a lollipop, and who knows what other things, pickles, cucumbers, whatever, right? Why is it that we think like that, right? And the only explanation that I see is that there is some zesty component in our mindset, which I always also add the SMD component, the suck my dick. Why do we feel like it's cool to tell another man to give you fellatio? I know y'all trying to rationalize this shit as, oh, but that's the ultimate disrespect. So the ultimate disrespect is a homosexual act. Think about it. I want y'all to really think about it. The ultimate disrespect is inviting a man to suck your penis. Think about it. It's almost like when those men of old in prison used to say, like, they used to take booty, not because they were gay, but because they were trying to dominate or disrespect. The ultimate sign of disrespect was to show the man, yeah, I took you. Kind of like how the Caucasian man used to do that to us in the plantation. He used to take the strongest man buns, and he used to feel like, yeah, I just subdued him. I just ultimate disrespect. Think about it. Think about it. And I'm not trying to shame no gay people. I'm just trying to say, if that's what if you are, let that shit out. Because some people want to know. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, y'all like holding this thing in, and then, you know, and then some of y'all even, but I'm gonna get to the other points later. But I just want us to think about, why do we have that zesty element when it comes to people eating some of these things? Why are we really correlating that to a penis when they're eating things, right? I just want y'all to think about that. That's just one point. The next point is the strip clubs. When it comes to the strip clubs and the clubs, I know oftentimes men say they go to the strip club to see some ass, being shaked, right? But subconsciously, these men are going to these spaces to compete with other men. I know some of you are not gonna like this. And this is why I say the strip club is a place for small men, right? It's a place for men who are seeking attention. It's a place for men who I would say they're insecure. Is a place for, I just say small men, but it's insecure, it's seeking attention, and there's a whole bunch of other things to go into it. But that's how I view them, right? Because I think it's specific men that frequently go to strip clubs. And I'm talking about frequently. I'm not talking about like, you went one time for the experience, or you went twice in your lifetime, or 5 times maybe, and you 40. I'm talking about the people that most of the time they always, I know a dude, he always wanted to go to the strip club. Like every weekend will come around, or every 2 weekends, he was always trying to go to the strip club. There's something going on. There's something going on with this dude. But anyway, men go to the strip club subconsciously to show off for other men, right? They see some other man throwing mad money. They want to throw mad money too. They see a group of dudes flooding the spot. Other dudes want to compete and flood in the spot too. They're constantly watching what other men are doing. And that's why I put strip clubs / clubs. Because men do this at the club too, right? But I want to stay in the strip club real quick. Men will literally, like I said, they will watch what other men are doing, and they try to top it. They trying to show off, or they're trying to be, they seeking validation, right? And I think that's weird. When you're in a place where they're ass shaking, or there's women around, and you're thinking about me, you're thinking about what I'm doing, how much money I threw, or you trying to match my money, and that shit is weird. It's a zesty element. I call it zesty competition, right? Now back to the clubs. It's times I've been in a club dancing, right? It's times I've been in dance spots, going to the dance club. I'm sitting there dancing with women, and there'll be dudes just staring at me, watching me. And it's a weird element. Like, did you come here to dance, or did you come here to watch, man? Feel me? It's almost like when dudes go to places like, and this is why sometimes I don't really be going to places like this, especially in the hood. I don't go to places like, when I go to a place and there's women there, but the dudes are so caught up and trying to stare at the dudes and mean mug and face fight. That shit, it gives me zesty vibes. Like, bro, it's women here. Why you not trying to talk to the girls? Why you not trying to dance with the girls? Why are you trying to face fight me? I'm telling you, this happens at the clubs, right? The dance clubs. First I covered the strip club, and now I'm talking about the clubs. You go to the club, even when it comes to bottles, it's like them dudes over there bought 3 bottles. I want to buy 4. Zesty competition. I know some of y'all gonna say I'm dragging it, but I'm telling you, it's something internally going on that is not being talked about, because all of this shit is connected. The hot dog shit, the bananas, the man showing off for other men. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go to my next point, sports. I know y'all thinking like, where are you going with this? Sports, right? There's a lot of weird shit that happens at these football camps. Not so much basketball camp, but I would say football, but it happens in other sports too. It's a lot of weird, zesty stuff that be going on, like zesty little games that these dudes be playing with each other. It's almost run like a jail sometimes. They bathe with each other. They're constantly undressing in front of each other. So I don't know if that's the reason for like a lot of weird shit that be going on. But look, there's a lot of shit that happens in those communities. And anyway, you know what? I'm gonna show you a video clip real quick.
I'm confused. The water getting poured and slapping the glizzy on his face is crazy. Oh my God. Oh, no, nah. See, every time I come on this app, I see something zesty. Boy, you did not open your mouth. Oh my, nah, yo, I'm done, bro.
Now, I know y'all think this is just some, first of all, that dude that had the, acting like he had the what's the name on his ear, he had a cleat, right? He had a cleat. So he obviously either part of some baseball, soccer, or football. I'm going to just go with football, right? Because I think that's what they're doing. I'm going to just go with their football players doing some weird shit. Now, y'all might think this is a very isolated incident, but I'm telling you, it's really not. There's a lot of situations. Again, you're not gonna hear about this shit, right? The locker banter, the the pranks that they play on each other, the weird shit that be going on in these spaces, you might not hear about it because they very enclosed spaces. Only certain people that play know about it. But I'm telling you, be a lot of weird shit going on with these dudes in these camps. And I'm gonna move on. Right? And no. Another point I want to make, because a lot of times, and the reason why I also say football is because football is a very physical, manly sport. Most will say, right? And a lot of times, what I notice is always the most manliest, macho guys who be, hopping the fence back and forth. Again, I'm not saying all of them. Don't come in here butt hurt. I'm just saying it's just like in prison. A lot of times in prison, the toughest, strongest, the most anti-gay dude is the dude that be on the low smashing the punks. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. Smashing the chumps. Whatever, excuse my language again. But you know what I'm saying, right? So it be those dudes, right? They was calling them homo thugs back in the day. I don't know if they still do that. But it's them thuggish ass dudes. A lot of times those dudes that were taking booty in the prisons, they were tough ass dudes. They knife game was crazy. They fighting game was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing, right? Correlation. Be the toughest, strongest, meanest dudes that be you don't expect them to be getting down like that. And they be getting down like that. I'm telling you. So the next thing is the music. And my last point is the music industry / Hollywood. It's a lot of stuff that be going on in the music industry. A lot of these artists out here are like getting caught up with like trans people. Like it's almost like every other day there's a story about somebody being involved with a trans, with a she-male, like, or doing some weird stuff, right? Now, some people might try to say, oh, it's the industry, or it's the this. Look, let me tell you something. Even with Hollywood, that's why I put music industry / Hollywood. With the making the man wear dresses and do certain things. Ain't nobody could make you do certain things you do not want to do. That's just how I feel. Like, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but there's men out here who they try to make them wear dresses, who they try to make them do certain things, and they said, no, I'm not doing it, right? They figured out another way. They did something different. So there's no way you're going to tell me that you're just forced to do that. LL Cool J came out. I don't know if he put it in his book, but he was talking about this. There's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in Hollywood. There's a lot of weird stuff that be happening. There's a lot of these orgy parties. It's a lot of like just trying to get into certain groups to get socially acceptable in certain spaces. You got to do some weird shit. You have to do. Politicians is like that too. They be, listen, let me not even get into the whole politician and stuff, or they ban my channel. But look, I'm just telling you, man, the music industry, there's a lot of weird stuff going on with these artists. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with these entertainers. Every other day you're hearing some weird stuff. And all I'm saying is this. It's something inside of these people that is making them feel cool to go wear a dress. They probably always wanted to wear a dress. I'm telling you, like, they probably always wanted to do some of these things, and they probably couldn't, or they probably didn't muster the courage. In the music industry, these dudes are messing with these. I don't know if it's a fetish. I don't know what it is. But the point is, the whole point of this video is, if you got that in you, sometimes you got to get that out of you. I got a friend. I'm not gonna say he's zesty, but he's a little weird. He's a little weird. This dude like watching jail stories about rape. Like, that's weird to me. That's weird to me. You like watching jail stories about rape in prison. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, all of that shit is weird. And there's a lot of other people who like hearing about that or like watching that, right? Because I see a lot of other content creators, they try to talk about those things. And I just be like, a lot of people, even when I came home, they was asking me, asking me about rape in jail. So a lot of people are concerned with that for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's what. But I think that there's something going on, something psychologically is going on, especially with that SMD stuff. Y'all know how I feel about that. I feel like, I tell men all the time, like, it's other ways to disrespect somebody. If you really want to just fight somebody, just go up to them and slap them. There's no need for you to tell them, suck your penis. Like, that shit is just, you gay, bro. And it's okay to be gay nowadays. Feel me? So, because if you just want a reaction, if you just want to get it on, just get it on. Go over there and slap him. Get it on. But yeah, I don't want to drag this video. But let me just know what your thoughts are. I'm pretty sure I probably left certain things out. But I just think there's a lot of zesty competition going on amongst men. And I think it's rooted and connected to something deeper. And another thing, when it comes to rape, a lot of men don't even report those things, right? A lot of men don't even talk about it. So we don't even know the stats of how many men have been sexually assaulted or sexually abused. We even have gotten to the point that some men are coming out now lying, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to hide their zestiness. So they would rather come out and say they got raped. Now, I'm glad. Y'all see them out here. Some dudes, same way some women have lied about it to get their stories out or to get a little 15 seconds of fame or however many seconds they got. You got a select few brothers out here who have went that route to get clout. But let me know what y'all thoughts are on the video. And if you like it, share it, like it, and let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Peace.